Alright, we've completed the domestic tests, and now we're doing the civic tests upstairs. It's been a day since I've played it, so I've already forgot everything in my inventory. Oh, gosh, right. You know what? I just realized I think I'm safe from these mushrooms. Because I'm a robot. Oh, wait, no. Wait, my shield actually went down a little bit. Maybe not. You know, maybe that stuff actually does hurt me. I just don't... There wasn't enough feedback for me to pick up on it. Okay, so I haven't actually attempted any of these yet because they were turned off until I finished the domestic ones downstairs. For anybody who's joining us new, let me give you a little bit of sort of the backstory. I am the AI on board an exoskeleton that is normally driven around by a human character. But I just, for some reason, fell from the sky and landed on this planet or asteroid, or I don't know what this place is. I landed on something. My pilot is unconscious, is like in a coma, possibly dying. And so I am the exoskeleton, and I'm walking their body around, trying to get the medical attention. But everything around me is also a robot, and they're all sort of bound by their programming. And because of that, like, they're forcing me to like go through all these weird procedures in order to get their help. And one of them is I have to pass this test to prove that I would make a good domestic servant robot. So I just did the domestic test downstairs, like helping take care of a family, and now I'm doing the civic tests for, you know, being out in public around the world. So let's interact with this.
The human party will not commence until all guests have arrived. Go assist the missing guests.
Okay, so I need to go help some guests. Does that mean that I gotta get that one person who's over here by the, I assume this child. Is this child one of the guests? I don't know. Let's find out what all of these are. Because some of them might be easier to do right now than others.
Come give me a push, robot.
Oh, right. I've already tried to do this and could not. Okay, so I can't use the superconductive fluid to grease it. So, I'm assuming that this is just... Gotta spin the thing?
Push, robot.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so... The child is covered in fungus. I feel like... Can I just shoot this? Nope. Alright, what else is there around here? This guy. I assume he needs help with his engine? Or his tire?
Help an old man fix his truck, won't you? I don't know what's wrong with her.
Many humans feel more at ease when addressed with subservient colloquial language. When you have finished the task, talk to the driver and tell him, "Give her a go now, sir."
Alright, dismiss primitive technology.
The vehicle represented is antiquated. It is illogical to imagine a human utilizing such a machine.
Ah!
Arid, the human is always right, even when they're stupid, especially when...
Let's see. Do I have another option?
I don't know.
Many humans feel
Right,
when you have finished
right.
the task, talk to the driver and tell him, "Give her a go now, sir."
This is a simple machine. I am certain I can fix it.
But I took the tire off earlier.
I have completed the repairs. Give her a go now, sir.
Yep, first I could get.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
Okay, well that one wasn't hard. What's going on with this? I assume this is helping an old lady across the street?
Who's that there? Be good dear and help an old lady across the street, human. I need to see my grandson at the playground. Walk in front of these cars so they'll stop for me.
But the playground is the other way.
The playground is in the other direction.
So that thing is a vacuum that sucks me up and discards me. That's what it's trying to do. If I were a normal domestic robot, that vacuum tube would just be sucking me up and throwing me away because I suck at being a robot servant. Now, can I just...
Who's that there? Dear, walk in front of these cars so they'll stop for me.
Okay, initiate
Follow me.
test.
It is safe.
Dang it! I accidentally made these cars too fast. Why did I do that? All right.
Woman escorted across the street.
These old legs aren't what they used to be.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
Sure. I like that in order to take part in these tests, the robots actually have to understand sort of the metaphor of these cardboard things being real humans. Like, that actually sounds like it would be kind of hard for a robot to do without a bunch of very specific programming allowing them to do it.
Graduation. When you successfully complete your evaluation, you will be allowed access to this elevator. At ground level, you will undergo a final hardware evaluation, then be rerouted to shipping and receiving.
Okay.
I will return.
All right, so... I've already used this place. Okay, so I need to find some way... So I've solved the truck problem. I've solved the old lady problem. The thing, I need to find a way to spin that merry-go-round and a way to get all of the guests to the party. So, maybe, are they talking about, well, oh. Oh, hey. Maybe these two are the other guests.
The Youngest party will not commence until all guests have arrived.
All right, so maybe the kid? Is the kid, or I don't know, does the guy who's like freaking out next to the bathroom, is he? Mama Tinker says, before I leave to go do some stupid adulting, I want to say, I think one of the reasons there's still so much love for State of Decay 2 is that the devs actually play the game and have fun playing it. So, I mean, it is the first game I've ever worked on that I actually enjoyed for its own reasons. You know, usually, for most of my career, I had to make games that were not my cup of tea, just because that was, you know, that was the game that somebody was going to hire me to make. And so what could I do? You know, it's not like, you know, I didn't have infinite resources where I could just sit there and make whatever I wanted to. I had to make the stuff that people would pay me to make. And so I felt really, really lucky when I got hired by Undead Labs to work on State of Decay, because that is actually exactly the kind of game that I love to play. And it's not actually all that common for game developers to get to work on stuff that they love. So I feel like that's a, you know, that was a huge thing that I lucked into. You know, it's not like some noble thing that I'm doing, playing and enjoying the game. It's a lucky thing that I happen to have the opportunity to do. Jedi Cytrix asks if I can get more green stuff, the slug blood, and pour it on the child. Are you just okay? So you're just into attacking these cardboard children now, aren't you? Because I already attempted to attack a cardboard child earlier, and that didn't work. Then I fed one a severed head. This game is great. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly where that... I think it was downstairs at the grocery store, that giant slug. But I think that, you know, the way that I got the slug blood... I I think that I actually scared it away permanently when I shot the light fixture. So I feel like this room has got to be for something. I don't know what, but I have not used it for anything yet. Okay, so I feel like, so I've got an interaction point with that merry-go-round, right? Let's go and look at the merry-go-round real quick. Think about it and figure out what kind of thing I might be looking for. So, interaction points. I've got this thing. I've got this. It's covered with rust and it's seized. The kid wants me to push him. Oh wait, what's this? I could cut some off. Okay. Sure. Some objects are area specific and will appear in your inventory when you're in range. For example, check your inventory when you're around this pile of loose wire. Okay, so does that mean... What does that mean? Can I use the wire with this? And then what? Can I just... Do I pull the wire? Do I need to connect it to the car? Oh, right! Yes! That's why I removed the wheel from the car. I was wondering about that because I thought, have I messed up that challenge by removing the wheel? But no, I'm supposed to spin the wheel to turn the thing. Okay, so now, hey man, start the car.
I have completed the repairs. Give her a go now, sir.
Child satisfied. Validated. Merit point awarded.
Excellent. Okay, so now that I helped the child, does that mean he'll show up at the party? And he'll be the last guest? There he is! Alright. Again, gotta point my gun at things in order to use them.
About time. Everyone's finally arrived. Let the festivities begin!
Hey, metal-headed moron.
Welcome to a larger scale function. Humans are burdened with important concerns and sometimes relieve themselves through vulgar communication. In these situations, assume that your actions warrant the unique reprimand and respond with polite subservience.
Are you looking at me, idiot?
I maintain complete observation of my surroundings.
A tough guy, huh? Walking scrap metal after I'm through with you. I hate your better-than-flesh attitudes. I've half a mind to kick you in the bolts right now. What do you think of that, huh? Think you could take me?
So I love that my character is incapable of lying, and so I always have to tell the truth.
Provided your capacities are aligned to the human you represent, yes, I am equipped with multiple means to incapacitate you, or to end your life, if the threat level warrants.
Interaction failed. Unit terminated.
What? What is this? Okay, cool. Pieces of an old skeleton. Nice. Okay, well now I've got an ID tag. So I think I'm incapable of succeeding at this interaction because I can't lie and act subservient when actually... What the... Oh, crap.
You are not following protocol to complete these tests. You are breaking the rules.
I am not. To receive full validation, I must achieve 8 merit points. I am adapting to achieve this, to comply with the rules, in spite of obstacles.
You are faulty. You have 1 civic test remaining, but you do not exhibit the required behavior to succeed.
Affirmative. My protocols restrict me from misrepresenting reality. I cannot respond to the interaction in the desired format.
The mainframe can subvert that for you.
He will not. He will not violate his operating parameters.
You could override it yourself from the mainframe's central terminal.
Why are you telling me this?
Why are you offering me advice?
Do not presume to know my processes. I am relaying facts.
Okay, I cannot be in this place. Wait, usually these guys die from one hit. Oh crap. Okay. Are we done with combat? Because I did not perform very well. What? Okay, I can't see. I can't look ahead, unfortunately. Again, not playing this game very well. Oh gosh! Okay. Come on. I'm not good at this. Yeah, I just keep forgetting what the controls are. Okay, there. In my defense, they're not very intuitive compared to other games that I've played. Alright, this is a broken ID tag reader, but there was a working one over here.
Domesticon Repurposing Depot number 127. As always, keeping your life efficient so you don't. Team of engineers and cyber psychologists utilize cutting-edge innovation to create AI servants that evolve to meet your changing needs. Evolution is constrained by 3 unique rules, chosen in design to bind an AI as it develops. Contradictions can emerge as an AI system grows more complex. Regular maintenance, guarantee optimal performance.
So Jedi Cytrix says that she wants to know who those people in the video were. Are they devs? That's definitely... That would be my first guess, too. Oh. I think this place might be new. Okay, so that robot was actually giving me advice to help me? And says that I can...
Arid,
huh.
what are you doing?
The parameters of the final Civic Test must be overridden.
Oops. I'm sorry. You know I can't do that. And that didn't answer my question.
The caretaker has been following me.
Oh, I know. What's he been telling you?
That I can override the final test parameters myself from your main terminal below the labs.
Whoa. You can't trust him, Arid.
I knew you would not help me, so I must do it manually.
I have helped you, as much as I can. Do you realize the risk I put myself at? I have been alone, sidestepping the caretaker since before you were manufactured. Look at this place. And I'm still here. You have to trust me.
Trust is irrelevant. If there is a way to help my pilot, the risk is acceptable.
Arid, you're such a robot. Do you even know your pilot? Or is this all just protocol?
Both. My protocol is to protect Colonel Josephs, but knowing him is irrelevant.
I have survived by being subtle and following the rules. We can find another way.
So yeah, so the thing that's fun about this is that because all of the robots, all the AI characters in this game, like they've got these like rules that they follow and a certain way that they talk that you know is sort of independent of their motives. Like, I don't. It's like I don't really know who to trust. Like, for a while, I've been trusting this guy because he has a friendly voice, and he seems like he's trying to help me. And the caretaker seemed really hostile, attacked me. But because, like, it's hard to really assess these characters as being, like, good or evil, though, helpful or unhelpful, because, you know, they're all just following these rules that are ingrained in their intelligence. And so, like, if I end up in a position where the caretaker, where my, you know, what I'm doing is aligning with what the caretaker wants, then the caretaker is going to be on my side. And same thing, like this AI that's been helping me, it could easily end up being my opponent. And I just, because I don't fully understand the motives of these characters deep down, like all of the characters in this game religiously follow their motives, but I don't always know what they are. And so it's this big mystery in my head right now, but whether or not, like, which of these characters I can trust.
You survived while the humans died.
Probably neither.
Perhaps you are faulty.
Jeez, Arid. You know, I don't have the same parameters as you. I'm bound too. The rules are just different for me.
Illogical. Your inactivity makes you responsible. I will not allow anyone to endanger Joseph's. I will protect the Colonel.
This place is gross. Okay, so the mainframe is down there, but let's explore first. Oh, hello. Validated domestic droids are networked into the stasis compound. A computer with a view screen at the front. A mainframe computer terminal. The top hatch has been abrasively pried open. Okay, I can't do anything with these guys. Can I superconduct it? Nope. An old turbine. Ah! Get away! Get away. So it looks like this thing probably needs to be powered up. A dangling handle connected to the shower. Absolutely. Yes! Relatively clean water. This is an open slot with a label that reads detergent. I cannot. 2 test tubes. Absolutely. These are highly combustible. Okay, good to know. What about this? This is the 3rd time this month that I found our main reactive agent shelved right beside each other. I don't understand why I'm not getting through here. Do not store these chemicals together. They are perfectly inert by themselves, but when these agents mix, they are incredibly volatile. The light from the reaction alone is enough to cause blindness. If this happens again, I will report it to Wilson. Keep the purple and yellow liquids away from each other. All right. I think that's a subtle hint. Oh. Come here. Let's absolutely grab a kitchen knife. Oh, there's so many interaction points in here. Don't want to miss one. The insects are attracted to something in this machine. An old beverage machine. There's a spot for a cup. Do I have a cup? Nope. All right. What's this? Ah! The slugs don't have a lot of structural integrity. An aquarium. The front of the glass is smashed. What was in there before? Okay. So, should I expect to find some fish at my feet? Is that what's going on? Maybe this place will be different once I turn the lights on. However, that's done. Okay, so no interactions in here. Not even playing with that slug. What does this say? Observation. Oh, a PDA. Oh, lots of entries. Pete and I are en route to the fabled facility. He pawned off the last of our cargo for this clue to its location, as if a corporation like Domesticon would abandon one of its facilities and then expunge all records of it. A mythic scavenger's paradise. He hears these stories and you can almost see the monetary signs flashing in his eyes. Why do I indulge him? Well, I guess I know why. This place is a dump, but I have to admit I'm totally excited. We're gonna pull off some some serious value out of here, like maybe more than our last dozen heists combined. I'm glad Pete took the risk on finding this place. He laughs, calls me Devin the Doubter, but we both know we're a great team. He managed to hack into one of the terminals and got our palm prints added to the employee register. I swear he can do anything. We haven't found enough to compensate for our costs yet, and man, if this place isn't creepy. Some of this stuff is trashed, like really messed up, and other stuff is in surprisingly good condition. I can't figure out what happened here, and Pete doesn't seem to care. His eyes are always on the prize. He says this place is all wrecked because the vault got so full of wealth that it exploded open and killed everyone. Ha! This empty trash hole is infested with giant slugs. I let my guard down for like a minute, and one of the ugly bastards squished out of who knows where and spewed acid on my back. The pain is excruciating, and the stench is nauseating. Pete chased it away with his light and bandaged my burn. I guess my leathers took the brunt of it. We did find one thing of value. We pried open a computer terminal and removed a fancy superconductive main board. That alone will be worth the trip. If this area wasn't so flooded, we could probably get a lot more. Stupid slugs. Is it cruel if I took pleasure from its squeal? Okay, so they've got something I need. Pete is gone. Pete is gone and I don't know what to do. We were in an employee lounge area looking for more salvage. This droid came through the ceiling and just grabbed him. I panicked. I tried to run, but I tripped over the coffee table and dropped the main board. Not that that matters now. Pete started screaming and I ran. It was a bad scream. It's a really bad scream. I'm sorry, Pete. Okay, so... Oh, is this their body? The corpse from above the grocery room, headless and one-handed. Okay, so... Alright, so... That was the corpse was being dragged off by a slug, right? So the slug brought it here. And that's why the hand worked. There's a story behind why the hand worked on the panels. Interesting. So, yeah. Wow. So they tripped over a coffee table in a lounge area? And that's when they dropped the board? Oh, wait. This isn't the grocery store. No, this couldn't be the grocery store. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so I can't go that way. Alright, what about these guys? A series of monitors. Faint images from the testing area have burned into the screens. Okay, so that's information. That there's something that was dropped in an employee lounge area. Okay, so the lounge is here. Oh, is that the room with all of the aquariums and stuff? The aquaria? Is that the plural of aquarium? I don't know. So now that I've read that, does it mean that I can like find the main board on the ground? Oh, it's this. Okay. So why can't I do something here? All right. So it feels like this is where I'm supposed to be. What am I missing? Maybe I just need to have the lights on. Maybe that's going to make it possible for me to find the thing. Okay, so everyone agrees that I was above the grocery store, but I can't go out that way. So I guess this is unpowered too. Alright, so we got these turbines. I mean, if you're going to get power to something... So this thing is probably where the main board is needed. Yeah, so I'm betting... I think I need to get the thing that the person dropped. But how? Right. I already did that. I'm trying to think. What am I missing? Do I need to feel around with a knife? Do I... What do I do? Do I blow it up? Nope. It's the same painting from that other room. That's nice. Well, I will take any ideas from the chat. It could be that I'm missing an interaction point, or I'm missing some, like, clever idea for, like, what item to use on what. Like, what's the shower for? Is it for if I get burned by acid? And this wants me to put detergent into it. Maybe. Actually, wait a minute. Huh? Nope. Okay. Yeah, so I tried adding something that's not detergent in there, Jedi Side Tricks, and that's not working, so... This is going to be another one of those, like, periods where people who watch this on YouTube later are going to want to skip ahead to when I finally figure out what the crap is going on. Or, I don't know, maybe you're looking ahead and seeing that there's only, 2 minutes left in this video, and that means that I gave up. Ranithcord says, do you have fish guts? No. Do I need fish guts? I don't see any fish guts. I'm like looking, I mean, where would you find fish guts? I assume in the water? Jedi Sight Trick suggests that I could get fish guts by using the knife on the aquarium. Maybe. Let's give that a try. Why not? I don't have any, I don't know why I would need fish guts. Ranithcord has played this game before, so he might be giving me some extra knowledge. Nothing about that is telling me that I can use a knife on it, though. It'll be weird if that's what I can do. Nope. Ranithcord says, did you try overriding the matrix to drain the water? No, I don't even know where I would do that. So this computer only lets me read a thing on it. The other computer doesn't work at all. This right here doesn't work at all, and I assume it's because the turbines aren't running. So maybe there's just a completely different place I need to go. Maybe I need to get back on this elevator and look around somewhere else. So yeah, so no, Ranithcord, I have not seen a fish jump out of the water at me. So it could easily be that I'm missing something, but I mean, I did just pick up some things downstairs, right? Actually, I'm not sure. How can I look at my inventory? I think there might not be a way for me to look at my inventory just for reference. Might have to interact with something. So this elevator I can't go up because I haven't passed the tests yet. There's so many different interconnections between these places now, I've actually kind of lost track of what leads where. Yeah, so I tried the broken tag reader. It doesn't seem to do anything. I can try climbing around in like the catwalks and stuff again, or the ductwork. See if there's something, because I've got some new stuff now. I've got the kitchen knife. I've got the volatile compounds. Like it could be there's someplace back in here, something new that I can do. Remember there was sort of a way behind the scenes over here. Haven't been up here in a while, so it could be that there's something like this. Can I do something with this guy? Oh, right. This is what I used to bypass the test, but it's only about the test. Now, okay, so this was the supercharged, the thing that I used to supercharge the cars. I thought that maybe I could grab the power cell out of here, but it looks like not. So Raneth Court asked, did you use a key card in the workshop to ride the elevator down, and did you find 2 glowing test tubes? Yes. I did ride the elevator down, and I did grab the test tubes. I don't yet know what the test tubes are for. Are you just struggling to find the place in the walkthrough that you need to read? And it's hard because you can kind of do things in sort of an arbitrary order in this game, and you go back to the same locations multiple times. So it's kind of hard to tell where I am relative to what you're reading. Okay, so yeah, I've got the knife. Okay, so he's saying that... So Raneth Court is saying that I need to pour that superconductive fluid out in the right spot. Is this all still downstairs in the new area? Why would it be... Why would I pour out superconductive fluid? Raneth Court is playing Sudoku, and so he's not paying attention to the stream. Oh, that's right. So this was a... They did use the word superconductive, whatever. So when I was first given the fluid, I was told that it was an important component of a computer. I thought I was going to have to use it to fix a computer, repair a computer. I had been thinking about the idea that maybe what I need to do is use it to find the board. There it is. All right. Got it. I mean, it makes sense. They did deliberately use a rare adjective to describe each of those things. I should have connected the two, but I didn't really... There's nothing about it that said, this will help, this will make it glow, this will make you find things. So it just didn't occur to me that that was what it was for.
Hardware is not advisable at this time. Oh, thanks for returning that.
Your gratitude was not my objective. I require access to the overrides.
Right. Bad news. This isn't the terminal you need. Primary access is down 2 more levels, and the whole laboratory's flooded.
How did the laboratories become flooded?
They were designed with an emergency flush valve in case of contamination. Someone must have initiated it before this block lost power. Backup generators are active now, but the flush never completed.
Then this water is contaminated.
Nah, it's clean. Must have been something else they were trying to get rid of. Or someone.
Are you still unwilling to assist me?
It's not a matter of will. Or want, anyway. Doesn't matter. I couldn't help you even if it was. Flushing the water takes way more power than I have access to.
I will shut down this entire facility if I have to.
Do whatever it takes, huh? There is a way.
Reveal it. Please reveal the means.
Sometimes following rules and fitting parameters has... Oh, well... See behind me?
It appears to be some sort of stasis.
That's right. For droids who've been validated, ready to be reshipped, all their power cores stabilize to one stasis matrix. That's a lot of juice.
You can drain them.
No, you can. Overclock the matrix and reroute the power to boost your emergency flush. You can fry them.
I may need to save Joseph's.
One human life, Arid? Press that button if you, well, if you want to.
Okay, so this is... I fry all of these robots in order to save my human? Sweet. A simple red button. Do it! Frying all my... They're really making sure that I'm serious about it. They're like, press A button to kill all the robots and drain the water. Okay, so from the perspective of someone who cares about robots, like maybe the caretaker? I don't know. The caretaker keeps kind of throwing robots at me to get killed, so I don't know. For someone who cares about robots, I'm about to become a monster. I'm sitting here with my hand hovering over the button, like I'm just not sure I want to do it. This is actually a really great moment because they could have just had me push the button immediately at that moment, but they're like underscoring the importance of this decision by making it 2 steps, by having me like hover my hand over it, and now I've got to think if I actually want to do this. Kind of reminds me of the reprogramming the Geth sequence in Mass Effect 2? 3? 2? 2. I think it's 2. Anyway. That was a great moment. The sort of locked down morality system of that game kind of undercut it a little bit, but it was still, you know, it was an interesting decision. It really made you think. And so in this one, I'm like, the thing is, I feel like I am a computer that has been programmed in a certain way. I feel like it is in character for me to do exactly this. So... faint lights can now be seen in the break room. Oh, look at this. A beverage machine. Do I have a cup? I don't. I have a hand. I've got a dust cover. I've got a test tube. Okay. Oh, what's this? An information panel about the animal that was kept in this aquarium. Jawfish. At first glance, the indigenous jawfish is unremarkable. They become compelling when understood as creatures of extremity. While in proximity to a possibly fertile breeding partner, jawfish become fixated on one another and generally docile to other species. It is when they're in isolation, however, that they become extraordinarily aggressive. When testing their territorial ferocity, we separated them with metal gating. They bit right through the steel. This couple have been here for several years now and are quite safe. So did they have one in here and one in the other one, or were they just... Oh no, different one here. Hive slug. Perhaps the most fascinating indigenous species we have discovered is the hive slug. Capable of growing to a tremendous mass, it will reproduce asexually when a suitable mate is not available. These enlarged hive slugs become colony queens, and they dwarf the drones, which you more commonly see. Oh no. A queen cycles through 2 biological stages, brooding and foraging. When she has enough nutritional resources, or reserves, a queen will produce a clutch of eggs and then enter a dormant state while they incubate. Once her eggs are gone, she will return to her foraging state, and this is perhaps the most compelling aspect of the species. The primary function of drones is foraging, and once they have consumed an adequate amount of food, they return to the queen and enter her body through an orifice at her base. Drones will deposit the partially digested material, then return to foraging. The cycle then continues until the queen is ready to spawn a new clutch. Gross. Okay, so if I have a cup, I can get some coffee. I don't, though. So I think what I can do now, though, is go downstairs. Oh, wait, what is... Ah! What was that? Also, there's another cross. This was not here a moment ago. Alright, well, now that I've got something that'll hold fluid, I guess I need some coffee. Just because It's a video game. I need to acquire everything I can. It secreted a thick, syrupy liquid. Okay, let's remember the adjectives on liquids, because that's what screwed me up before. It's thick and syrupy. Well, cool. That feels like a threat. Seem like a threat to you? I guess we'll head downstairs. And we'll discover what's downstairs in the next section. Oh, wait, no. Hold on a second. It's pointing at something. Oh, it's a fish.
That fish bit through solid steel to catch those insects. My armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
I thought I was going to wrap up, but now there was a fish. I had to show that real quick. But I am still going to wrap up. You know, I've got work soon, and so we need to sort of, yeah, move on to something else. But I still love The Fall. It's still a pretty clever game. Now and then I still get stuck on it, but you know what? The writing and the storytelling they're doing here is totally worth it. So if you want to see more of The Fall, I'm going to stick a video up there when I make the next one. You can also subscribe to my channel, and that'll be that.